what is going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing great. It's been some time I didn't do a video and I'm really sorry for that, but I upgraded my setup. As you can see, I hope you'll like this setup. It's kind of easy for me to do, and also this patterns that you see in here, like this lines and then all these angles and stuff, they help me organize the whole thing and it looks a bit better, I guess. Let me know in the comment section, of course. All right, now as you can see, of course, I'm going to talk about this thing, right? I'm going to talk about this heavy grip. As you can see, that's what it says in here. It's called a heavy grip. Can you see that? Yeah, that's what it says, heavy grip. Okay, now I did a 10-day challenge sort of video, the starting video, and then mysteriously I didn't do any of the follow-up videos after 10 days, and it's been like 3 months or so, I guess, or a couple of months at least. I don't really recall, but I didn't do a video there, and I got requests, please do that video. Now, the primary reason I did that video was to understand if I do this very movement, as you can see in here, is it going to increase my forearm strength, forearm width, and all that thing? And as you can see, I don't have any measuring tape or anything in here. There's a particular reason for that. And that's pretty much why I didn't do the video. That when I was doing this thing, what I saw is that me doing this exercise, which is pretty simple, I mean, there's not much variation in there. You put it there and a proper grip, and then you can squeeze and out, squeeze and out. That's what you do. And you keep doing on both hands pretty much every day or alternate days, because these are also muscle groups, they need recovery and all that. And hopefully your forearm is going to grow, or its strength is going to be better or something like that. Why I didn't do the follow-up video is because nothing really happened, because I was thinking that I was able to do more, and I was able to do more easily, so to speak, but I was not seeing any improvement over the forearm region, like in terms of size or even the viscolarity or even, you know, strength or something, because there are some other forearm exercises which are like, you know, grabbing the dumbbell and making this bike accelerator thing. Nothing works. So I was wondering what the hell was he doing, but at the same time, surprisingly, something else happened, and I realized this is one of the things that was responsible for that. So I'm gonna put a video up for that and you can see that. So first, let's understand what this thing does and how my misconception was. My misconception was, silly me, that I was thinking it would exercise this part of the muscle group, which it does. I mean, if you put it in here and then you squeeze, as you can see, this part is getting exercised, but that's it. This area of your hand is not exercised as much as it should be, because this is not for that, okay? This device is not for that. Of course, no bicep is involved, right? It's just your forearm area and your arms. So when you do the squeeze and you release it, 90% work is done by the muscle group that is available in this region, mostly this one, this thick muscle that you see in here, and also the ones that fold your finger. The ones that are here, that's like the 10% of the involvement, not much. Here, the wrist muscle has a good amount of involvement here, which is part of the forearm muscle anyway. So this I realized when I saw some improvement in a different exercise that I was doing. So let me talk about that different exercise. So I was trying to do, see, I always did knuckle push-up. I always did push-up, sorry. I always used to do push-up, but my idea was to do knuckle push-up, which is like this, and you push up, right? And primarily the place where I was failing is that when I do this grip wasn't tight, okay? So if I do, and this, let's say this palm is my ground, okay? I'll push it against it. Two things are gonna happen. And two things were happening to me. One, my grip wasn't strong enough, so it would just collapse after maybe 1 or 2. Although my chest muscles can actually push me up, but this thing would collapse. That's one thing. Point number 2 that was going wrong was the wrist. So there's a lot of wrist balancing happens when you do the knuckle push-up. So if your wrist isn't strong, then it can bend either way and it can cause serious injuries. So I was seeing that I was having a lot of stress in here when I was doing the knuckle push-up, and that also just a 1 or maybe 2. But during the course of me trying out this thing, I realized that my knuckle push-up has improved. And I'm gonna put up some videos that I took in my gym. Very difficult to do because it's my office gym, it's restricted, but I still put it at the end of the video. But I realized that from 1 or 1.5 to 2, I went up to 20. Today, at today's date, I can do 20. And I give that all to this thing, because if you're using this, and I did, it's not gonna increase your forearm size or something. It's gonna most probably do what it did to me, and that is, if you can see when I squeeze, just watch closely. See, it's putting a lot of activation at this region of the muscle. The back, not that much, although it's the same muscle fiber that runs all the way, but this part gets really strong and balanced. And the biggest power that comes is that your grip strength increases. This muscle group, and the finger bending muscle groups, all these get activated so very well that your grip becomes really strong, you know. You can do the knuckle push-up, and you get a lot of strength in here. I mean, without even a wrist band or something, you don't need that. Your wrist is super strong so that you have the proper balance. You don't wobble like this way or this way. That helped me. And I think that was the outcome. And there was no 10-day challenge. I started out, I couldn't do it. I'm really sorry because I was not getting the expected result. It was silly me. I was expecting something wrong out of something else, okay? But as a lot of wise people said, if you try something out, that thing's gonna come to some use at one point in time or not. So this thing came to my use while trying to do this other exercise, which is the knuckle push-up. I'm gonna put this video up at the end now, and I hope you see. Let me know what you think about this video, and if you like my videos, do let me know through your comments and your thumbs up and whatnot. And do subscribe to my channel because that encourages me beyond anything. Until next time, have an awesome life, folks. Ciao, and enjoy this video of me doing the knuckle push-up. I'm not so much great of an exercising person. I just do the basic stuff, but still I could do it. Thanks for watching. Ciao.